Broadcasting live from Leander, Texas. It is August 10th, 2021 at 6:02 in the morning. And good morning Spinocchio88 and good morning Randy. Thanks for jumping on. I'm assuming you guys probably get like an email or something that says when somebody's streaming. But I'm like, wow, man. But either way, whatever, cool. And so yes, this is my video blog. For those of you who may be jumping on your first time on Theta or YouTube or BitChute or Odyssey, so welcome. And this is just me tracking my progress in the crypto space and doing my best to try to communicate some of these concepts. A lot of times I don't even look at this stuff until I'm actually right here on screen with you. Because this is my time in the morning to do this type of stuff before I have to wake up and go to work and be an employee and be a husband and be a dad and be all these things to all these people. So this is my time to just be myself for myself and to look into stuff that I'm interested in. Maybe one day this can become like a full-time job, and that would be amazing to just sit around and research cryptocurrencies and concepts and stuff like that and talk about them. But until then, I got to pay the bills and I got to do my deal. So I'm not going to bum from my audience, that's for sure. And I'm just going to, make money for myself. And I have been able to make some decent money through the crypto space as well by using DeFi tools that I've learned about and stuff like that. So there are some amazing opportunities and some really low-hanging fruit that's happening right now in the crypto space, especially since it's so new. The amount of people that know about cryptocurrency is getting larger and larger, but the amount of people that know how to use cryptocurrency, first of all, it's people that know about Bitcoin and Ethereum. A lot of people know about that. I mean, even politicians now. And then from there, that's still only a tiny little fraction of all the money that's flowing through the world. And then from there, there's only a tiny fraction of that are using DeFi tools. And then from there's only a minute, tiny fraction of that are even using layer 2 DeFi. And there's just so much low-hanging fruit. And it's just like free money right now. That's just up for grabs by anybody that'll educate themselves on some of the basics of this stuff. So, so that being said, I'm not sponsored by anybody, and I don't shill any particular projects or products or anything like that to try to sell. I might talk about some things I'm interested in, and that but I'm not a financial advisor and I'm not a teacher, and I'm learning about this stuff as I go along, just like you, hopefully. If you have any suggestions on projects or topics, I'm always down too. And I even had somebody that was a listener that had some good ideas and wanted to talk about Avagachi, Crypto Foo. He came on last Saturday, and I'm always open to that too. If you have something or some idea or just, some methodology, strategy like he did, and he showed me some layer 2 DeFi strategies that I've been using since last Saturday, and I've probably already made like $100 just off of using a couple of his methods. So not bad at all. I'll take it. I'll take it. Let's see here. Let's go to the old CoinGecko and see what's going on here. I use CoinGecko. Some people use CoinMarketCap. Some people use CoinCodex. Some people use CoinPaprika. Whatever your speed is, there are plenty of these types of platforms, and more than just the 4 I mentioned. But pick your poison. So Bitcoin is sitting at $45,395.17, which is absolutely amazing. I think we're headed for a new bull run, especially everything that happened yesterday in the political sphere with them trying to basically make everybody who deals with crypto turn into brokers and have to turn in 1099s, give out 1099s to all their quote-unquote customers. Even these might even have to be on a decentralized exchange or through some DeFi protocol where you don't know who your customers are, and it's just ridiculous some of the stuff that you're trying to put in this bill, and then just pass it in the dark, it's stuffed into a bunch of other stuff, and the crypto community let them know that they can't get away with this and that we are watching at least. Now it's still a lot of this ridiculous crap still passed through the Senate and it has to go through the House. And I don't know the details of all this stuff. There's every single crypto media outlet is talking about this. And I hate politics, so I've reluctantly kind of read into the bare minimums of what I have to, but I don't like politics, and I haven't really read up as much as I should, so I'm definitely not a good source to talk about this. But all I know is that the amount of crypto awareness that has been displayed to the people in the White House has been amazing, and I think they are suddenly doing double takes and being like, yeah, wow, okay, all right, we need to back up here. This is definitely a force to be reckoned with, and then maybe this will create some more cryptocurrency literacy within that space. And it was funny. The funny thing is I remember when Ted Cruz was running for office, and he gathered so much hate from the Gen Xers and millennials and stuff like that. People digging up his past and, all this other stuff. I mean, I could never be a politician, like, who knows what type of crap people would dig up on me. And, like, I'm glad that when I was a teenager, we didn't have social media or MySpace or anything like that. Shoot, man. But, people were digging up stuff, and they dug up stuff on Ted Cruz. And Ted Cruz, he's kind of a kook, total kook. He's creepy too. But it's funny how the attitudes towards a lot of people changed, and you have probably very liberal, techie people sitting here saying Ted Cruz 99.9% of the time, and then Ted Cruz tweeting about crypto. I think this is an absolutely amazing meme to show the current sentiment on Ted Cruz, because you're like, oh, do we really want this guy speaking for us? But then the stuff he said, look at here. Looking like a boss, dude. Straight up. So let me just play you this little clip, and you'll see what I'm talking about here.
The current bill widens the definition of broker. Those who would have to collect information on cryptocurrency consumers and report this information to the IRS. It would force every single participant in the cryptocurrency structure to operate as a financial institution, which would mean they would have to provide consumer information to the IRS, even if they don't have access to that information. This overly broad definition of the word broker will block rapid innovation in cryptocurrencies, and it will endanger the privacy of many Americans in cryptocurrencies. This is wrong. So I applaud my colleagues for trying to find an incremental approach. Unfortunately, because the senator from Vermont objected, that incremental approach hasn't been adopted. So let's exercise a brief, shining moment of common sense. And let's recognize, if we've gathered all 100 senators in this chamber and asked them to stand up and articulate 2 sentences defining what in the hell a cryptocurrency is, that you would not get greater than 5 who could answer that question. Given that reality, the barest exercise of prudence would say we shouldn't regulate something we don't yet understand. We should actually take the time to try to understand it. We should hold some hearings. We should consider the consequences. We shouldn't destroy people's lives and livelihoods from complete ignorance.
Absolutely. Yay, Mr. Cruz. I never thought I would ever say that about anything he says. But, yeah, there he is, And I want to know... let's see here if I can find this dude. This dude in the background. This guy right here. Oh, hold on. Let me move this screen over. Right here. That guy. Right there. So let's find right about here where Senator Cruz is talking.
Don't yet understand. We should actually five who could answer cryptocurrency
Watch
is.
him.
That you would
Can't
not
find
get
5
greater
people.
than 5 who could answer that
He's just
question.
like, oh, damn.
Given that reality, The barest exercise of prudence would say we shouldn't regulate something we don't yet understand. We should actually take the time to try to understand it. We should hold some hearings. We should consider...
Okay, anyway, so you get the point. And the guy in the background gets the point, you know? And I can just imagine how many memes are going to be made about that dude now. Yeah. So, I mean, he gets the point. There's maybe five people that could actually understand and articulate what a cryptocurrency is in that entire Senate. And that shows you where we are. And I think this hearing, even though it didn't get passed in the stage of the Senate and now it has to go to the House, and that could completely throw wrenches in and screw up a lot of stuff going on right now for cryptocurrency. It has definitely shown that it is something to contend with. And I think once politicians start to understand how they will be able to fatten their wallets with cryptocurrency, then they're going to suddenly start seeing a lot of support now, aren't we? Okay. So a lot of these roadblocks, I mean, we're going to run into tons of roadblocks as all this space evolves. And as it becomes more and more mainstream, it's going to come up against the Elizabeth Warrens, this 86-year-old senator, not Cruz, but the senator from Vermont who shot it down and did not allow the adjustments in this bill to pass. And maybe that's for the better, you know. It has inspired a lot of awareness. It made that 86-year-old senator look stupid, because he obviously does not understand a single word in that thing. And from what I've gathered, he's not the most competent person either. So, you know, I don't know. I'm not in the business of slinging mud, but, you know, yeah, this is pretty interesting stuff going on here. And at least at the very bottom part of it, it's some high-powered awareness of who we are as a community in this crypto space and what we can do. So, yes, I'm super proud of everything that's been going on lately. And then also, I see this here, and I just want to talk about it real quick. This is the ETH burn bot. If you want to follow this in Twitter, this shows how much Ethereum is being burned at any particular time. And this is because of EIP 1559 and the new burning mechanism and the deflationary mechanism that has been put in place into Ethereum. And this will help you kind of keep track of it. So if you have any specific questions, follow the ETH burn bot here, and you can link to the EIP 1559 page. And yeah, it'll show you the constant updates on what is being burned. So yeah, now speaking of that, of Ethereum, so the latest burn was 14 minutes ago. 129 ETH burned in the last hour. So the more ETH that is burned, the higher... I mean, there's a lot of transactions going on Ethereum right now because of NFTs, and the higher the traffic, the more stuff gets burnt, and you know, all these base fees getting burnt, and the higher Ethereum goes in price, bam, you can see Ethereum is at $3,112.82, up 19.2% in the past 7 days. So yeah, things are going good in the past hour. That's kind of red, but whatever. Let's see here. Tether, you know, is stablecoin. Binance Coin 353.14, Cardano $1.55, XRP 80 cents, the Doge 25, USDC stablecoin whatever, Polkadot 2036, Uniswap 2920, then Binance stablecoin, Bitcoin Cash, okay. Solana 39.73. Chainlink still kind of hovering around that $23-24 mark, doing its deal. And I talked about Chainlink, Chain Stink. I talked about it yesterday, about that tweeter's based comment on why Chainlink is not absolutely going through the roof right now with all those recent announcements of all this stuff going on. And there is particular amazing business development logic instilled in that right now. It is in order to be able to launch Chainlink on a lot of projects, and they have to wait for a lot of projects that are using Chainlink to be able to be fully implemented and kind of moving towards the profit stage as well. Let's see. Let me make sure I'm not missing anything over here in my bookmarks. I talked about Ted Cruz, why people struggle with Bitcoin, regulating things they don't understand. So there's a lot of eyes going towards awareness right now, which is good. Let's see here. Play and earn is the secret to mainstream NFT gaming. So NFTs are, whether or not you like it and you think it's just funny little stupid collectible stuff, are taking the space by storm. I didn't want to like NFTs for a long time too. I mean, sure, I played with them and I'm, turned one of my little paintings and stuff into an NFT on Rarible, and I'm learning the levers and pulleys about how it works. But then the more I'm getting into it, the more I'm understanding that NFTs are not just about art. There is so much stuff you can do with NFTs and DeFi and everything else. And I love art and I love collectibles. I mean, check it out here. I got some Garbage Pail Kids. These aren't in good condition because my 2-year-old got a hold of them. Ring Poppy. Cookie Pusher. And we have Charred Chuck, the cheetah guy. Oh, wow. Farting flaming Cheetos. Let's see what else we have here. Junkatarian John. That's how I feel pretty much every night. I got my good and plenties. And then got this old guy here, Tony Fernandez, the Sport Flicks. I don't know if you remember Sport Flicks from like 1990, 91. Anyway, these are prime examples. This was actually 1987. So these are NFTs before NFTs, right? And because they're unique. But some of these, like this, some of these cards here are straight up from the junk card era. And the junk card era is when the baseball card manufacturers decided that, oh, wow, we're making some money off of this. Let's just print millions and millions and millions of cards just to keep up with sales demand without any observance or respect for the idea of scarcity, and trying to make sure that they maintain value. So I have this complete 1988 Topps baseball card set wrapped in cellophane, but it's probably not worth jack squat because this is during the junk card era, and whenever they decided that they would just print and print and print and print. And it sounds similar to our monetary system nowadays, doesn't it? So that being said, the thing is companies like Topps, they only made money off of the initial printing of this. So if Topps baseball cards were a fad at the time, and they were in the 80s. I mean, I was a product of the 80s, and I had tons of baseball cards, and I still do in my closet, And all my good cards got stolen by a kid and sold for weed. But I'll put away those negative feelings. Had a Don Mattingly rookie, a Ricky Henderson rookie, anyway. Topps was only making money off of the initial printing of that. They did not make money off of what the cards became. And this is a problem, I guess, and kind of what inspired the junk card era. So, let's go to later on in the future, and we have NFTs. Well, let's take a look at what has developed from it. And NFTs are cool and all, but it requires setting up a MetaMask. It requires learning Ethereum. It requires learning about cryptocurrency and blockchain. And a lot of people don't really want to do that, which is absolutely understandable. I'm a nerd. I like to study about technology and blockchain, but it is not everybody's passion in the same way that it is for me. And I need to step outside myself long enough to realize that. And that not everybody views the world in the same way that you do, and it is okay. I don't know why this picture here is so pixelated. Because it was loading. But look at this. Now, as I mentioned before, instead of a sports card manufacturing company only making money off of them printing the actual card, now they can make money off of any time that card is traded or bought and sold after the fact. Because before, if I held this sport flick of Tony Fernandez, yes, Topps or Sportflix made this card number 187. They made it back in 1987 or 86 probably when it printed. But when they sold it, they made that one time, $5 pack back then, maybe $2 was what it would cost for a pack of these. And that's it. Anytime that this was traded afterwards, it went to whoever bought and sold that, and that's it. But if you have a piece of code that is attached to this card, and anytime that I decided I wanted to sell this card at a sports convention or to my neighbor down the street, Benjamin, who is a card collector, then Sportflix would get a little royalty from that. And that is absolutely revolutionary. And that is what is happening in the sports card era right now, is the idea of NFTs being able to go back to the manufacturer and constantly give the creator of that NFT a constant royalty, no matter what happens to that NFT. So, yes, we have Atari, we have Topps, we have Robotech, Capcom, Weezer, Deadmau5, William Shatner, Street Fighter, Bratz, Saw, and then I know Garbage Pail Kids is associated with Wax as well, because I listened to 2 interviews yesterday on the way home with the community manager, Evan something, or the business development manager, Evan something, yesterday on Spotify, and it kind of got me up to speed. So I haven't really had a lot of time to look through the website, but I listened to the interviews, and I'm kind of sold on what Wax is doing. I'm like, well, why do we need another blockchain? Because there's so many blockchains out there right now, but everybody's kind of specializing in their own little stuff. And this blockchain right here is specializing in NFTs and creating a smooth NFT experience for the person who doesn't really want to sit around and screw around with MetaMask and learn about blockchain. You can, but you don't have to. You can easily get started, get signed up with a wallet. All I did was just connect my Google account, or you can just do it by email. You can connect a Facebook account or whatever you want to do. And here's my wallet dashboard. I don't have anything in here, but the Wax token balance is, and all this is on a separate blockchain, and it's using delegated proof of stake. And if you don't know what delegated proof of stake is, it's kind of a subset of proof of stake. Proof of stake is when anybody can spin up a node in order to secure the network, and the node is, you can stake your tokens to the node in order to help secure the network. And then when more than 50% of the community has their tokens staked to the network, then it makes a 51% attack impossible. A delegated proof of stake is when people vote on who the node operators are, and a lot of times they can rotate around the node operators, but it makes sure that the most reliable node operators are in place, so people will make sure to update their nodes or keep their node online and stuff like that. So it makes sure that there's reliable node operators up there, and if not, they'll be voted out. And people vote with the weight of their tokens, and there's a whole bunch of tokenomics going on in there that I'm not going to get into. But that's the difference between a delegated proof of stake and a proof of stake. And a lot of people say that delegated proof of stake is a little more secure. So it's a very secure blockchain, and it uses the Wax token. Okay, so you can just connect with your Google account or whatever, and you can buy the Wax tokens right here, and you can buy it through these exchanges, which you're going to have to do KYC and the whole, hold your ID up, maybe next to like a newspaper utility bill proving with a date on it and all that crap, and go through that KYC. Or you can just do it through like MoonPay or Simplex as well, through your credit card or your Visa credit card. But either way, it makes it pretty accessible just for an average person without having to go screw around with exchanges and with MetaMask and all that stuff and Ethereum and learning all those ins and outs. So that's pretty cool, and it connects to all these dApps here. You can use your NFT for DeFi right here. You can stake. You can get staking rewards for staking your Wax. There's an Ethereum bridge right here. So the people like me that do want to mess with Ethereum, I could go over here to Uniswap, and I could trade my Ethereum for some Wax tokens, and then put it in my Uniswap, in my MetaMask account right here. And then I could go back over here to Wax. I could go over here to the token bridge, and then change it to wax tether dollars. Huh. Okay, so I'll need to. Okay, so here's the bridge. Wax E. So I would have bought wax on MetaMask, and then I can swap back and forth the wax Ethereum to the wax P token, which then I could trade for NFTs. Obviously, I don't have any NFT inventory here, but all this looks really easy, really accessible. And then once he started explaining some of the, all this stuff about how you don't have to know anything about blockchain if you're just interested in the collectible culture part of it, which I was like, that is the key to it. You had Stoner Cats, with Ashton Kutcher and Mila Kunis, filming their brand new animated series on there through creative funding through NFTs, which is amazing and can kind of revolutionize the way that feature films and TV shows are funded. And that's all nice and good, but the problem is it was on Ethereum, and because of their celebrity status, it brought a lot of new people, the crypto curious, into the space, and they wanted to try to buy Stoner Cats NFT because they thought it was cool and funny, because they like Ashton Kutcher and Mila Kunis and all that stuff. And then when they went and they opened up these NFTs to the marketplace, they had a bunch of people in line trying to buy these NFTs, and it was clogging up the Ethereum network. And then they had a bunch of transactions fail. $780,000 worth of transaction fail. And when you fail on a transaction, and you can see failed transactions on Etherscan here, when you try to put through a transaction through MetaMask and it fails, you lose that transaction gas fee. You lose the gas fee. That's it. And that's just part of the mechanics of the system. So you have to be sure to not just use slow or average during times of high traffic, and high demand, when a lot of people are trying to buy NFTs. Because if you're working on the Ethereum blockchain and your transaction fails, you lose that gas. And if gas fee is high at that moment, then that sucks. And a lot of people, the gas fee was getting up into the hundreds of dollars, and people were willing to take that chance. And the transaction was failing because there was a large clogged line of people trying to get that NFT. And so, yes, as a result of a total of around $780,000 was just lost, tossed into the ether, literally. And so yeah, a lot of disappointed new people came away from that experience. The crypto heads like me and you, we know that, and we either accept the responsibility or we stay away. I stayed away, and because it's not really that important to me. But something like Wax comes along, and they are a dedicated blockchain specifically geared towards NFTs. And then during times of high demand, I think Wax could probably handle something like that. They have a specific schema regarding transaction fees, where if I'm correct, there are no fees. I'll have to do a little more research on that. I would love to have somebody come on this show and talk about Wax with me, because I still need to educate myself. Like I said, this is my time to look at some of this stuff. So this is really, in a sense, a lot of my first time looking at this. Just before I signed on, I was kind of cramming before a quiz, honestly. Trying to just kind of take a look and see visually what I listened to on the podcast on the way home. Because I didn't have time to last night. I was too busy, helping make dinner and mess with kids and all that stuff. And by the time the kids were down in bed, I was in my PJ pants and I was ready to go to bed myself. And I tried to look at my phone, and the phone fell on my face because I fell asleep. So yes, this morning I'm looking at this for my first time, and here we are. So if anybody knows anybody that is a good at navigating the Wax ecosystem and can kind of tell me a little more, I would love to have them on, maybe this Saturday. That would be cool. So anyway, if you have any question about NFTs, the beginner's guide to NFTs and how to get them on Wax, this is a really good explainer right here. There's a little William Shatner type of NFT right here. It's the hug, and there's only 4 of 10 of them. And it gives you examples of them. You have, Garbage Pail Kids. My favorite Garbage Pail Kid back in the day was New Wave Dave. I remember that. I was in 4th grade, and New Wave Dave. I remember trading, I think it was Junk Food John for New Wave Dave. I'm not sure. Anyway, so there's a bunch of places, secondary marketplaces for wax NFTs. So and then let's see here. There's some really good explainer videos on the wax website too. Let's see down here near the bottom. Where was it? Get started, Wax Cloud Wallet, how to buy, sell, or trade NFTs. You can create your own NFTs on Wax, and I did watch a video on how to create your own NFTs on Wax. Let's see where. This is just a great little introductory video too. Down here, way down below the roadmap. Here it is, how to create NFTs on Wax. There's a reader right here, and this video right here, it explains it very well. So watch this. What is an NFT, how to create NFTs, and how to buy NFTs. If you're interested at all in this collectible space, all this stuff is some really good starting literature right here. Kudos on their website. I don't say kudos a lot. I'm not a kudo type of person, but kudos to this website. So for a lot of very good introductory stuff going on. I could easily just wake up this morning, 30 minutes before the show, pop on here, kind of give myself an overview, and bam. Of course, I do have a good foundation of blockchain technology already, but I can see that for somebody with no blockchain technology experience, that they could still easily get it. That being said, I've gone 31 minutes and 34 seconds. I do have to get to work and stuff like that. I'm going to be digging deeper into Wax. This is such a great topic and such a great platform, I think, and just from first look at it. So, like I said, let's find somebody more knowledgeable than me to talk about it. And I'm going to be playing around with Wax and the Wax wallet this week, and come back and hit you up. They also have these virtual in real life tokens as well, so you can have the Wax NFT along with the real item that you can cash in on. Hold on one second. I do need to show you this one introductory video on this. This is absolutely amazing, and just real quick.
What is a viral NFT? Well, it's an NFT that is virtual in real life. Trust me, you're gonna like this. Viral NFTs let you own physical stuff without dealing with delivery. Interesting. This means no more boxing, no more shipping, no more deliveries, if you'd rather not have the physical item. The option is open. Here's how it works. Your thing is a unique one-of-a-kind NFT on the Wax blockchain. Voila! You can trade your viral NFT with anyone in the world. Your physical thing doesn't move until you or the current owner gives the viral NFT a special command to redeem it. That's a ton of saved deliveries. Score one for the environment. When the physical thing is redeemed, the viral NFT changes. In some cases, it's composted, which means it can't be traded anymore. In other cases, it can still be traded, but has a special tag that shows it's been redeemed.
Anyway, you get the point. You can own the NFT and own the product. So, so it's not just some pixelated GIF that you own. It is the actual product, too, that is connected to it. So, yes, like I said, I'm going to go deeper into this. Just give me some time. I will continue this reggae outro music. And really, this time, I swear, I'm going to get on the road. I'm going to do it. I got to get to work. I gotta make money so I can buy virtual gifts. Well, all right. Thanks, Randy. Have a great day. Echo Pinocchio. Sipinocchio. Oh, there's two different Pinocchios. Sipinocchio 88 and Eco Pinocchio. All right. Are you the same person? Are you spouses? I don't know. All right. I will talk to you guys later. All right.